Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the BYU Cougars taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sun Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So BYU's offense takes the field for the first time today. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got his man quickly.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will take the field for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground.
There he goes! And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Leaves it with the running back. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game. They're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Now on second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cougars come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab at the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, in that kind of situation, in that field position on your own side of the field, third and short, defense was definitely thinking run, and instead they throw the football, they catch him off guard. It's an explosive play, now setting up first and goal.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quick pass on the fly motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And really rather not have to settle for 3. It's third and goal from the 6. Gonna look downfield again. Lets it go to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And the field goal unit is on the field. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Oh, the attempt is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap on third down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put breaks into the open. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move there. Got room at the 35. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
The Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
It's another 1st down for the offense.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Zings it complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The screen, and watch out. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
3, BYU, 0.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Great move. Now he's got room. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, there's the ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up with a massive fumble recovery.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. There's continued...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Wants to go up top on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Daly. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. He'll keep it himself. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The pull and throw off the RPO. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. On the move. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the second.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Looking to throw on third. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. Like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Pucks it out of the air. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side now. Putting together a real scoring thread here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on. Spins away. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. How about this job by the defense? A well-disguised blitz by the free safety results in a sack.
And you don't blitz the free safety much because he's a guy that stays back usually. But what do? You said well-disguised. That's what you got to do. You got to make it look like you're dropping for a pass, bring the blitz. Offensive line was full. He comes flying through there, untouched, gets the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for the score. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's caught. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Sun Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Line is set on third down. Now the play fake. Quickly complete. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Daly. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hauls it in. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. BYU with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daly. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Caught near the sticks. It's Daly. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's got it on the move. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Gets it past the marker. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll run it on 1st and goal. guy's churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. The play action fake. He's got him. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. They'll go with a direct snap. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him in the flat. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They don't seem comfortable with the 50-yard field goal attempt, so they'll leave the offense out to try to get the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Daly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Kentucky is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now, frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing inside Rupp Arena with the Cats. They're up by 21 over Washington State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To the air on second down. Caught. Close to the marker. It's Smith. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Sun Devils in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Complete to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Arizona State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Got his man. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. First down for this offense. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Offense working from the pistol. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch and strike. chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They just keep firing. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable. This defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now they take the lead.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Powers through the defender. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Working on the right. Turning it on. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Daly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. He'll keep it himself. Jumped on top of the pile. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Off-play action on first down. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's second and long. The give out of the gun. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. Right on the money. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Fourth down, gotta have it here. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. One possession game, getting late. First, there he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Smart move to keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Might as well stick with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The kick is on its way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Now, 4th down.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach is probably going to say, let me tell you something, Mr. Television Announcer. They don't ask me how I won. They ask me if I won.
That is all that matters, Mr. Television Announcer, but I think you'd want to play better on offense. You'd want to score more points, but Reese, Jesse, I want to learn as I win. I don't want to learn as I lose.
And I know you're loving this one, David, because in today's era of modern college football, with all these spread offenses and up-tempo, we're used to seeing a ton of points. We're not used to seeing a lot of games like this. I wouldn't get used to seeing it, but for this team right here, they got to love the way that they played defense. They made the plays required to win. That's a happy group all around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.